This is Bob with KDS Models USA, and we're looking at the new KDS A-5, and we're just going to be making some general comments to kind of get reacquainted with the helicopter a little bit, and then we're going to be talking about some parts that we're going to be putting on here, some V2 parts for the tail. Going to make things run a lot smoother on the tail, and we'll get into those parts. But let's just make some general comments about the heli, get kind of reacquainted with it, and we're going to be using the KST servos. These are the 915 cyclic servos. They're very fast, very precise, lots of thrust on these servos, and so they're just a perfect match for the heli. A nice thing about the way in which the A5 is set up, you can see there where the servos are mounted that we have two different sizes of servo holders there. You can either use a standard size servo, or you can move one down, one size down on servos there. We have two different arms there that will be able to accommodate that. So that really makes it nice for those individuals who have different sizes servos. We have the 1100 kV motor, more than enough power to take care of this heli. And it's such an efficient motor, does such a good job of giving you all the power that you need. We're also using the KDS V2 flybarless system, just a perfect flybarless system here. Some of the best pilots in the world use this flybarless system, so it's just a great flybarless system. We're using a Spectrum setup for this, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be replacing some parts up here at the front. We'll be replacing this part here. We'll be leaving this, this gear here we'll be leaving in. The pulley we'll be taking out and swapping out. And then we'll be making some additional changes back here in there in tail casing in the back here. So let's get started with our V2 placement parts. Okay, you can see the parts here. We're going to be putting in a new belt. This belt is a little bit shorter than the other one. It's got a different mesh involved with it. And then we have a new tail shaft. This is different than the setup before. We have 2 points of holding this down. As you can see, we got a new back pulley for the heli, and that is different. And then also we have a different type of setup for our belt guide. And then the gear that we were talking about at the front here will be replaced as well. So once you get these items in, you'll be able to have a lot smoother running tail. Also, just as a point of reference, you will need to make the tail boom 653 millimeters. It's not too much that you have to cut off of the tail boom, but you do need to cut off some off the tail boom to accommodate the slightly shorter belt back there for the A5. So we just want to kind of go over that with you and give you an opportunity to see the new parts there, and we'll get started in getting those installed, and then we'll come back with a follow-up video. Hope this helps.